Hello everyone, welcome back. What's up, Scarecrow? How you doing, man? Alright. You tell me. If it's not around, probably. I have not worked in here in 2 days,
Right.
so
I don't know if Fox got again.
I don't think so.
It's not entirely, but not got about a half on.
Oh, gloves? Alright. That's a challenge. If you could do me a favor and share this on Facebook, I did not. That'd be very cool of you. What's up, Mimi? How you doing? Scarecrow, I'm doing well, man. Got a headache. It's been a long weekend. I was here all weekend working on The Haunt, not HHP. Other people were working on HHP, mostly Devin, I think. I think Chris and Amanda helped out. I was not here for it. Go to Amanda. It's a hit. I'll be right back. Something that you would rather be here working than yeah. Scarecrow, it's not that it was bad, it was just hard work. You may agree. Yeah, it was accomplishing. We got, I did the whole distressing and painting and all that in our photo booth. So we got a lot of stuff knocked out in there. So now for that room, it's ready to prop. And then we're working. We also got all the frame done in the reception room, and we got all the all the framing done in the rules room, and I would say like 90% of the framing done in the showers. So Jacob's over there right now working on the rules room as well. So it's coming along. I'm gonna pour this out and mix new paint because I need new red paint. I have red paint. I just need this. This paint's not red enough. It's a little too go wash this out. I'll be right back. What'd you say? Hello, Tyler. How you doing? Yeah, man. I mean, we would love to have you come help out. All right. Let's get some paint. No, right here. As many as you need.
He's got a crap ton in his little
It's
phone.
too many.
Well, I figure I'm gonna try and do her hair the same-ish way it was.
I've got plenty.
I'm gonna try and do it the same way, kind of. I know that's not how we normally do friends, but
No, yeah, you need to do it differently so it looks like a girl.
yeah, I was gonna go with the same kind of pull it through, but I was gonna follow your hairline group. I'm gonna pin them in place and get your before I do it.
Yeah, try to make it there's a girl's hairline and the guys are not the same.
See if I got this down to this enough.
Yep. 1 second. Now I need some water. I'll be right back.
We go about.
Well, it's for a day to put the face vigilant. One of those days can also be creating costume.
Right.
And then, yeah.
I mean, yeah, in theory, everything can be done within under a week of time.
Right. Hey, Ethan. Hey, Evan. How you doing? You're right.
Which happens to be the two blade mask that you wanted to tell me about that went out before. No, not the red ring. I've got two actual masks. Because I think you told me order two for orders. And I've got a third one right there for the bring.
So today, right now I've got Chris and Amanda are working on way more than I am because they are wrapping stuff up. Right now I'm working on a surgical cap. I just knocked out a necro nurse, and then I'm going to kind of move on after that. I'm going to try to work on this jumpsuit right here. That one. Evan, I started working on your old man mask. I've not made a lot of progress on it. I have it kind of fleshed out, but it's super bare bones right now. It does not. If I showed you where it is, you would not say that looks like an old man mask. So I will be starting on that and actually wrapping it up and everything like next week. So that'll be my main focus next week is your old man mask. Getting it sculpted, molded. Human faces, especially for making like characters and stuff, because I only have one real human face that's not like monstrous and scary and all that. So whenever I need to create like a scary man or a victim or anything, I have to use that one face because it's the only one I have. So creating that mask for you allows me to make another one. So it's very good. Thank you guys for the likes. And just to Ethan, thank you, and Scarecrow, thank you also. I'm glad you say that I am a drug high. I think that's a pretty good compliment. So, you're saying? All right. So, Red Cross is on this now, and I just need to put some blood on it, and that one's ready to go. I also want to remind you guys that we are 70 super chat dollars away from doing a new mask and a giveaway to you guys for free. Oh shit. Thank you, Shannon Hill. Now we're only $65 away. Oh, sorry. 6501. Now we're $63 away.
guy.
This says add blood and during stress. I need to check my list. I'll be right back. Hey, Justin. Thank you, Evan. to remake everything on that table. So apparently Evan gave $3.02. Thank you for evening it up. So now $260. Thank you guys. We're getting close. It's getting real close. Huh. Alright, well, I can't paint this tonight. I'll have to wait till tomorrow. Here's my regular one.
Oh,
So, can't hook it up to that, because that will just explode. What'd you say? Alright, so here's where I'm at. Here's where I'm at. Chris and Amanda are working on wrapping up a few things out there. So I don't have anything to paint out there. I do have a Necro Clown mask that I'm going to base here in a minute, but that'll have to dry. That I can't paint because I don't have the regulator for the spray gun to paint that. Because if I try to hook it up straight to that, that's pressing 120 psi, which is about twice as much as that air gun will take, which means that air gun will just explode out of the bottom, throw paint all over the room, probably kill me in the process. So we're gonna wait till tomorrow when I can get the stuff to do it, to do that clown jumpsuit. We've got 2 things that Chris is going to dye. So far tonight, I've done that surgical cap and a necro nurse that Amanda's going to hair. She's hairing a female grin clown right now. And then she's going to hair the necro nurse, so those 2 items will be done tonight. The ice cream cone for Ethan, I think. I think that's who it's for. I don't remember who ordered the ice cream cone, but it's done. So it's going to go out tomorrow, I think, if they have it wrapped up, but it's going to come home tonight. We've got some bodies that Chris is working on throwing hands on, so we can get those wrapped up and sent out by the end of the week. What else? I need to make a list of everything I need to get because I'm going to go to Reynolds this week and resupply our stock of everything, latex and all the stuff that we use to make cool things. So I'm gonna work on that. I want to take you guys on what we've been doing over the past 3 days to show you that. So let's do that right now. Let's go on a tour. Let's go see some cool stuff. Now, if you've been keeping up with the vlogs, you're going to see how I made some kind of the progress. But let's go look at the costume room real quick. That's not how you flip the camera around. So they got our masters for our molds hung up. Now, this is not all our molds. These are just the ones that Chris has had time to make so far. The costume girls have been working on cleaning in here and organizing. The splatter room, which is now a changing room, is almost cleaned up. This was totally just full of shit. It's almost cleaned up. They have started to hang up our costumes. They're taking inventory of stuff to so we can place an order with HHH, can place an order with HHP so that we can replenish our stock of costumes, because we've just got like old costumes that we've used for a long time that are all ripped up and stuff. Like our nurses, the dresses need to be redone. Yeah, I think it's looking good so far.
I haven't glued anything, obviously,
Yeah.
but these are all going to get tucked in like those did.
Do you think it should come farther down on the sides?
If I make more braids. I do, actually.
Yeah.
I thought it would be better down
Right
here.
now it's Edition, or I'm the front man of Corn.
Well,
One of the two. So I'm trying to come up with how we make that.
well, once I let them hang, it helps. But I had them spaced so that it came down.
I'm wondering also
Here?
if you bring these over. See, here.
Down more
Yeah.
to here, but I think I'm gonna end up making more braids, huh?
Probably. We've done this 3 times now. Let's try to make this one the right one.
Third time's the charm.
Yeah. So anyway, we've been working constantly for the past 2 days on some rooms. So the costumes, like we need new nurses, we need new straitjackets. We haven't ordered new jumpsuits in like 10 years, and they're just, the costumes are just falling apart. They're ripped all over and everything, but now that we own a costume making haunted house. Hey, can you do me a favor and press pause on that music? I'm gonna bring this up there and show them the room. So anyway, I'm gonna keep talking, so hopefully it masks over that music. Right here we've got the trick-or-treater room that we're working on. So the trick-or-treater room was over there, and we're moving it to here, retheming all this. Hey, can you press pause on that? Yeah. Thank you. So the old trick-or-treater room is going to now be the heretic room. So we're slowly working our way into here. So, all right, he's got the music off, so we can go this way. Thank you. So we've got the showers here, which is a new room that we're adding. This was our bunk rooms. Now it's going to be the showers. So you've got some framing that we did. This is, well, that me and Ben started, and then I finished. This is going to be very cool once it's done. So you've got our a stall, and a stall, and then right here is this giant elaborate scare box. This is going to turn into a window with a countertop and some shelves and stuff. We've added in here just all kinds of places, just had crazy amounts of detail, just like every room we've ever built. So we just keep adding and making it cooler and cooler. So you've got the rules room, which is looking real cool. We've got all our crates framed in up top, framed in all over. All of these are made so that actors can walk on them, climb on them. And then we're working on skinning the bottom. The front of these ones are skinned. So once we get the rest of the plywood on here and on top of it and all that, we'll be framing them in with trim boards and that stuff. And then you've got the new photo booth, which is right now is like my favorite room because it just looks incredible. We repainted, rethemed everything in here, retextured. So previously those doors were here and they were just basically a gray paint with some brown spray paint. Now this giant, incredible, elaborate, rusted kind of paint job is our new background with these trusses over top, which we made all this. I think this is probably the best rust job I've ever done. Before I did any of this was drywall, so it was white, and now it looks like that. So I show you how I did that in the vlog that will be uploaded very soon. So if you're interested in seeing how I did that, you can check it out. These rivets on here, we actually made all of those, which I did a how-to on those where I made a mold and then I made those out of hot glue. So that's what they look like once they're on a wall. And we used them all over our room. So you can see they just come out looking like rivets. And some more rust work on the doors there. We did detailing all up top. So previously this was all just like a brown wall up there, but now it's all themed out. It really captured our bricks, which I did not intend for that to look that good up there. I detailed out this brick wall completely. We laid concrete on here, and then I hand painted all our bricks so that you get multicolored brick wall there, and then I hand painted all of our concrete like it's old paint, and then that just goes through this whole thing with bricks and concrete and paint and all that stuff. There's this wall, broken out hole with some plumbing running through there. New door. This was previously just like a pink door. It looked real dumb. But now it's awesome. And then you've got the room, which this needs props and stuff because the rules room, this is something I like to do and which can add a lot of detail into a room is connecting it to another room through a window. So the audience in here will get to look at a room in here that they don't get to walk through. That makes your haunted house seem and feel larger than it actually is. So that's where a lot of detail comes from. So this will have props all over it, props on there, props on here, props in the corner. Everything will have props. It'll have conduit and light switches and just anything you can imagine. I prop the hell out of stuff. We're right now Joe's installing lights, so you can see LEDs up here, LEDs in here. He's gonna wire those all up. I don't know when he's wiring them up, but right now he's just installing them. That's one really great thing about detailing a room in light like this. So Alan Hobbs talks a lot about whether to paint a room in white light or to light your room first and then try to paint it. I subscribed to the camp that says to paint it in white light because I know if this room looks great in white light, I can put white light in here, natural light in here, and it's not going to look like shit, because you can look at this room in broad daylight and it looks old, nasty, and scary. So I know that we can just run white lights or we can add our colors, stuff like that. And I think that idea comes from like Universal and Disney. If you look at like the Tower of Terror, they're one of their most impressive rooms to me is the boiler room in the Tower of Terror. That room is totally themed 360. It's a giant room with pipes and multiple floors and walkways, and the detail goes all the way up 20 feet to the roof and underneath you and everything, and it looks great, and it's totally just lit in natural light. That's the thing about making something seem real is anywhere you go, they use white light because the light's designed to help you see. So it needs to be bright. So your rooms need to look good in bright lights. So then we did this weekend, which the courtyard's gone. What are you, scared of the camera? You don't do cameras? So the courtyard's all cleaned out, opened up. We removed this wall that ran across here. And now this is going to be our new wall. So we're going to re-theme that, obviously, because half of it's green. And we're going to take care of that. It's going to be real cool in here. We had a grandiose kind of plan in here that we had to cut when we had to add 9 rooms to our build plan because we tore them down in anticipation of a move. And then the move did not happen, so then we did not have the funds to do the grandiose plan in the courtyard. So now we have to come up with a good plan, but not as large of a plan, and that's what we had done. So that's what's happening in there. And then the grandiose. All right. Anyway, it's getting pretty late to do some actual work, get some air. You stay scary.